Zane, Clodfelter, Preston, Leinenbach. Our series wrap-up after Evansville took 2 out of 3 over the weekend against the Gateway Grizzlies, and a really fun weekend series for the Otters.
Yeah, a fun weekend in terms of how it finished. Friday night, not so much, as that scoreless streak continued past that road trip to Marion against Southern Illinois. But on Saturday, the offense finally came alive, 14 runs, only giving up 1, and then they continued that. It's kind of a small ball type of way on Sunday, a lot of sacrifice flies, but good to see the offense come alive and get 2 wins, take the series, and maintain their division lead.
The promotions were great this weekend. On Friday, the Arc of Evansville was here. It was 90s night. We had 90s music, plus my personal favorite, Chick McGee and Josh Arnold were here at the ballpark as well. You mentioned the scoreless streak coming into it. I thought the Otters showed a lot of fight, resiliency. They were down 2-0 in that game on Friday. Ended up tying it, but then that solo bomb late in the game kind of doomed them on Friday.
And that's just kind of how it goes. Sometimes when things aren't going your way, sometimes the unlucky breaks obviously just don't go your way. And I think that was just kind of one of them circumstances where Gateway, they felt like they were on high, having the lead for most of the game, and then being able to finish it off after the Otters came back to tie it. So yeah, just sometimes things don't go your way, but like I said, Saturday things picked up back in the Otters' favor, and they finished it out with a strong start from Scott on the mound on Sunday.
Right, so we go to Saturday, and you just somewhat felt that the Otters were due for an explosive game, and they got that, and then some. Double-digit runs, aided due in large part to just some really inconsistent pitching from Gateway.
Yeah, a lot of walks.
A lot of walks. The starter for Gateway on Saturday in 3 innings had 8, so just one of those weird games.
Yeah, I believe the total was 14 by the end of it, which is the most that the opposing pitching staff has allowed Evansville that number of free passes on base with the number of walks. So yeah, you take the mistakes, take advantage of them, and obviously make them pay with just some key hits, a couple home runs as well in that game from Phillips and Riley Crane, some solo shots as well in that game.
Yeah, it's always good to see the flashing lights. We had to wait out a 40-minute rain delay, and then the game took over 4 hours, but I think everybody with the Public Education Foundation, all the princesses on Princess Line enjoy that. And then the finale on Sunday, Braden Scott, as you mentioned today, really pitched well, gave up that early run that settled in.
Yeah, really settled in. He found his fastball. The breaking ball just looked really good. Just a long, sharp break, a lot of movement. In terms of the amount of break on his curveball and his breaking pitch, I mean, bring out the measuring stick for it, because it looked like it would start way up here, end up way down here. I mean, just a lot of movement. So yeah, he had himself locked in, even despite a little pause in the game with a little conflict on the field between Gateway and as well as the umpiring crew.
Right.
But he's kept his head in the game and eventually had helped with the bullpen to finish it out.
Miles Gordon had a home run, which was obviously a great thing to see, a solo shot to right to give the Otters some insurance late.
Yeah, I think that's big for him. He's kind of been up and down lately, hot and cold, so just for him to get a little confidence boost and ride that wave going forward, big time for him.
Okay, I'm going to bring in this guy, the All-American, Brycen Moore. This is his last day. And
the GOAT intern.
The GOAT intern. He honestly one of my favorites. He took care of us all year in the press box, and then he did a fantastic job. If you were watching the ODN broadcast on Friday, 90s night, for a majority of that game, all but 1 inning, you heard this man's voice. How was your first broadcast?
I loved it. Wasn't as prepared as Ryan typically is, and I know I didn't do as good of a job, but I loved the experience, and it's something I'll always take with me.
You did a better job than Ryan because you were actually here to do it. So
Yes.
No, your favorite thing about your summer with the Evansville Otters?
Definitely the people that I've encountered along the way. Made the summer a lot less feel like work than most summers, and the amount of work, but it was fun, and I really enjoyed meeting a lot of new people.
Yeah, the 5'2" kid right here. He did everything. Group outings, a little bit of operations, broadcasting, just a little bit about everything.
In exhibition time, you helped do some
directing
the
ODN.
Directing
Yeah.
on ODN. So some of the broadcasts
Helped
you
me out
saw
a lot
early
this
in the
year.
season, you were helping out with. We all have our least favorite thing about the ballpark.
Yeah.
Is there going to be something as you're studying at Indiana University in Bloomington that you're going to be walking to class and be like, man, I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore? What would it be?
Lighten the sternos. I hate lighting the sternos. I can't tell you how many times I've walked out of like a burn on my finger and just playing with fire all the time. Just not going to miss that.
And
on
one
a night
other thing,
cruise.
very beginning of the summer, when we were doing our green screen work, he hopped in Evan the Otter.
Oh, that
Yes.
was hey!
So any of the gifts you see on Twitter, that's actually me in the suit.
Look at you go now, real quick for the future,
Spoiler.
for the future interns, the future Brycen Moores that follow that have to have that do that you said you did not like doing in lighting? Is there a secret or a key that you can kind of give them a shortcut to make it easier?
Yeah, so towards the end of the year, like they come in these little candles. If you pull the candle out a little bit, it's easier to light. I figured that out. So I used to spend it'd take me about 30 minutes to go around and light all these sternos. I can do about 10 to 15 now if I just take the candle out.
And what's your forewarning for future tarp pools?
Good luck. Good luck.
And that's a good way to end it. We say good luck to Brycen Moore, and he's not going to be around for the next series against Windy City. We're going to miss him, but we'll still be here. Big Red will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He's filming, by the way, and doing a great job. Taco Tuesday with the tacos and the Corona and the Modelo's. Senior Connection Wednesday with the $2 general admission tickets, and then college night
On Thursday.
Yeah, so he can come back from Bloomington as a fan, and we'll let him in for free, perhaps.
There we go.
He's Brycen Moore, one of the best. Preston Leinenbach, Zane Clodfelter. Thanks to Big Red Jordan Fisher. This has been OttersTV.